Hello and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, and we are always glad to welcome in our favorite dietitian, April Sins. April, how are you today?
Hey, Keith, I'm doing great today. How are you?
I am doing very well, and as we know, February is a special month. It's about taking care of our hearts, and it's about taking care of each other. And so tell us a little bit about this February Heart Month.
That's right. I love to share this with everybody because it is so important and so valuable. So going into February, we're thinking about Heart Month, and so the whole month is Heart Month. But we should be thinking about this really the whole year and every day because it's so important. Heart disease is the leading cause of death, and over 18 million adults have coronary artery disease, which is the most common form of heart disease. And about 45% of adults have hypertension or high blood pressure based on the USDA statistics. If you think about 45%, that's almost half, right? So it's very important to pay attention to what we're eating, making sure we're getting some movement in, making sure we're getting some regular checkups with our healthcare providers, all the things. So today I'm going to bring you some really fun snacks, and one of them's kind of like more of a meal ideas that are sort of powerful pairings. Now, what I like to say as a dietitian is I don't like to be like, what can we take out of our diet, right? What can we take out of what we're eating? But rather think of what we can add, because most of us are not eating enough fruits and vegetables every day.
Right.
And so adding some fruits and vegetables and putting some powerful pairings together can be a really kind of easy thing to do, and also something that maybe we can have some new flavors in our life, right? Just thinking of something different. So let's go through a few of these. One of these is a super simple snack. And what I'm doing is I'm pairing either a fruit or vegetable with a protein source. And also the fruit or vegetable is also going to give us some fiber as well. So that's an important, powerful pairing. But one of them is my favorite. It is some apples and peanut butter. Very simple. Most of us have some peanut butter. If you're allergic to peanut butter or you don't like to have peanut butter, you can definitely use some seed butter and things. We do have a great peanut butter from in the Rouse's brand as well that you can find, creamy or crunchy, doesn't matter, but it makes a great little snack and filling too. So whenever you have that fruit, have that protein source with it. And then also pear and walnut flatbread. Now this is kind of fun because this is actually, it could be like a little mini meal, right? Or a shareable thing. But I just opened up actually a can of our Rouse's pears and drained them. In the light syrup, I always get it in the light syrup to keep that added sugar level down. And then I put it on top of a flatbread with some walnuts. The walnuts gives us some good fats. It also has some omega-3 fatty acids in it and also tastes delicious. I had a little bit of blue cheese crumbles in the fridge. I threw a little bit of that on top, drizzled it with a little bit of honey, and how delicious is that snack right there?
Yep.
Now
Perfect.
think about, I know, right? And then breakfast. I mean, it doesn't actually have to be at breakfast. You might have breakfast for supper, right? So a scrambled egg with some vegetables in it, topped it with a little avocado on the top, and just makes a really great pairing because you're having the vegetables in there, you're having your protein, and then you could pair this with some other sides if you're having it as a meal. And then another thing too is one of my favorite go-to snacks, I like to eat these right before I do my workout, is some dates and some peanut butter. If you've never tried medjool dates, we have these in the produce section at Rouse's. It comes in a little box right here. And these actually open up, and the center of them is perfect for stuffing with anything like a nut butter or a seed butter. But you could stuff that and have a nice little snack right there. And then I have a fun little, I mean, I would eat this more for a supper. But it is a pairing of peppers and also some either beef or turkey meat, some lean meat. I grabbed the turkey meat, and I'm going to show you right here. I have some that's prepared right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff this with some of my cooked turkey meat And then on the top of there, I grabbed some of my Rouse's pizza sauce.
Ooh.
I'm going to put some of that on top. And then I'm going to take some of my Rouse's blended Mexican blend cheese and put that on top. And then I'm going to bake this. And then I have this really easy vegetable protein pairing. You could also combine in some brown rice or some quinoa, something like that to really kind of make it even more hearty, and some whole grains. And so just kind of adding those powerful pairings for either snacks and meals, adding more of your fruits and vegetables in, and looking for ways that we can just sort of make our meals and snacks just a little bit healthier and more nutritious whenever we have those meals and snacks.
Some great recommendations. In fact, those are really, really simple. You can do the apples and peanut butter. It's kind of a staple for a lot of people, but even for those who may have a peanut allergy, you can use almond butter. You can use other options like you mentioned. Never really thought about a date and having those kind of paired. That's a really interesting parallel with the peanut butter as well, that people can do that. And stuffed peppers are just really good. And that's a simple way
really
to do
is.
it with the turkey meat. So wonderful recommendations, great pairing, and we're always looking forward to better options to making it a more heart-healthy month, as February is. And so thank you so much, April. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Keith.
All right, and that will do it for Eat Right with Rouse's. Don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming right here on HTV.